become? What have you become? That's what you've been. I was blind, I was in it, I was bad. Oh, hi YouTube, it's your girl Zaribarbi, and today I'm back to give y'all a updated makeup routine. I don't even want to talk about why I've been gone for so long. I just want to get straight into the makeup. I actually wanted to do everything on camera because I feel like sometimes, like when I be recording videos, I be rushing myself and I be like, girl, I'm gonna take my time today, y'all, and I'm gonna talk to y'all because I don't know, like sometimes I even be trying to do skin prep off camera. None of that. Today, I'm showing y'all everything. So, to start off, I'm going to moisturize my skin with the what is it? Who is this? The La Roche-Posay Triple Repair Cream. I like this cream underneath my makeup because it's not greasy. I used to like the the Skin Food, but she be kind of greasy, and I just want hydrated. We don't want greasy, so that's what I'm gonna start off with. And sadly, y'all, I came back from vacation. I had a blast. My fan is not even charged, so I'm actually gonna have to wait for like all my skin prep to dry down. Obviously, I did my brows off camera. Never do my brows on camera. Y'all already know it. What's tea? Oh my goodness, y'all. I got this spray from the Dollar Tree. I don't want to tell y'all what it is because I feel like somebody's going to try to run and get it. Just hopefully y'all don't go get this, but it's the Revive RX Naturally Moisturizing Factors Photoceramizing Body Spray. Y'all, when I get out the shower, I immediately spray this. This is some good spray. I would have started with this. I couldn't remember. I knew I had a step that I was forgetting, but she's definitely that girl when it comes to like hydrating. Okay, anyways, y'all, I've been on vacation, and this was like, y'all know when y'all do makeup on the fly, and it'd be the most perfect makeup ever. Like, it's always when you do makeup on the fly. And this was a makeup routine that I did on the fly, and it turned out so good every single time. My makeup was perfect. So right now I'm going in with the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. I have on nails, so it's getting a little weird. I don't want to really scrape it, but whatever. Less is more with this, and I learned that real quick because baby Danessa don't play. But I even like to put, like when I do my eyebrows, I like to put the blurring balm in my eyebrows because my eyebrows be the first thing to get greasy on my face too. Like, I don't know what that's about, but oh my god, it's crumbs. It's like crumbs on my face, probably from like skincare. Less is definitely more with any of the matte products that Danessa dropped because you're gonna be matte all night, pinky promise. I'm gonna go in next with the Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. I really like this serum as well. All of this stuff, her like trio that she dropped, so good. But I'm just gonna put this underneath because it like gives you like, it give you like a canvas, like a bar. I don't know, y'all. It just does something to your skin that no blurring primer is gonna do. I don't know what foundation is gonna work for me right now because this is like a summer shade. I might have to go Makeup Forever. Even though I love my L'Oreal Infallible wear, I have to go Makeup Forever today because something is just not. I'm not even color, like I don't even have to go color correct when it comes to this foundation because it's such a buildable like coverage. I think this actually might be fine. I don't use a lot of foundation when I typically do this routine because I want it to be kind of like skin still. Like, obviously you gonna know that I got makeup on, but like, I want to keep it as natural as possible. Like, you really can't even tell I got on foundation right now. And that's what I be going for. Like, And this is actually still a perfect shade for me, which is insane because I have a crazy tan right now. Especially for me to, like, I don't be outside. Like, I do not be outside at all whatsoever. So I don't know how I got tan. It's like the sun be attracted to the queen or something. I don't know. I'm gonna add a little bit of this LA Pro Girl concealer right here to this hyperpigmentation. Cause this mark just be shining through. Like, it's still shining through. Gotta add a little bit of that for some coverage. But outside of that, I'm not even color correcting because we wanted to give skin still. I'm gonna put a little bit on my forehead. But I haven't even pulled out a brush yet. That's how y'all know. Like, hold on. Okay, on top of my foundation, since I clearly forgot it. Since I clearly forgot my favorite element. Y'all should already know what I'm finna pull out. My Ruby Kisses Glowy Skin Filter. Just to give myself a little bit of... It's also slight coverage, but just to give myself a little bit more glow. Because I like to still be glowy with this look. I like to be glowy with any look. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to use my glowy skin filter because she does no wrong in my eyes. And I'm just blending that out. And tapping out my forehead. And it's just so glowy, like, and effortless already. Like, I don't know. Yeah. This base, like, this routine did not fail me not one time when I was on vacation. Like, every time the makeup was A1. So, to bronze, I'm going to use my Pretty Smart bronzer in the shade 049. And I'm running out of this bronzer, y'all, and I really love this shade. I need to go pick up me a new bronzer. I don't know. I would definitely rebuy this one because she also does no wrong. But I low-key want to try a new bronzer. I like to have options. I like to keep reaching for the same product, but, like, I also like to try new things. So, I don't know. This bronzer is like my perfect shade. And I don't know, it just blends so flawlessly. Also, I like to take this bronzer down like the bridge of my nose. I like to keep it kind of like right there. And that right there. I don't really put too much bronzer on the jawline when it comes to this look either, because sometimes I go crazy with the bronzer on the jawline and it be too much. This is the brush from the Sephora collection. I think this is number 2 brush. This is number 1 foundation brush. But I really like to use it to blend out my bronzer because it's super dense. And sometimes with the bronzer brushes, they be all flimsy. They still got the angle on them, but they be flimsy. Like, when I blend out my bronzer, I like something super dense that's gonna wake it up, you know? Diffuse it. I guess it's keeping it in place instead of diffusing it. But either way you go, I like to use a fuller brush to blend out my bronzer. But if you're looking for a very cheap bronzer that's gonna get the job done, overly get the job done, I would say you should definitely get you a Pretty Smart, because it's not orange. Bronzer shades be having like too many orange undertones. Like, every time I get a bronzer, it just be too orange for me sometimes. Like, even my L'Oreal bronzer be kind of orange. So I'm just going to put some on my lid because I forgot to add my bronzer to my lid. And this is not enough bronzer for me, but y'all see what it's doing. It's snatching the face overly. Yeah, I'm trying to get what I can out because this bronzer is finished. Still got a little some left in here, but don't be afraid to bronze your face neither, because the blush and the concealer still has to go on, and you still have to put powder bronzer on at the end of the day. So if that's your prerogative, that's what I like to do. And I'm looking into my mirror, y'all, if I'm not looking at y'all. But this bronzer is just like the perfect shade. Not too warm, not too cool. Once I'm bronzed up, I like to go in with, y'all are going to get on my ass about this because she is greasy, but she's the perfect undertone. So I think I might actually mix my Born This Way concealer with this. I got this Born This Way concealer, but I don't like it because it's too yellow. So I bought a color corrector. I'm going to actually mix them to try to make my shade real quick. I'm taking this LA Pro Girl concealer in the shade Cool Tan. It says cool on it, but it's not Cool Tan because I'm definitely neutral in this color. I can see why they call it cool though, because it looks cool, but it blends to be the color that I need it to be, so it don't even matter. And I like to place my concealer in like 4 specific areas or 6 specific areas. I've been using this placement for a minute, but I just kind of was using it just because I wanted to try something different. But I really like this placement these days, especially. This concealer just does what it needs to. I'm not even gonna say 6 places because I do be adding more. So I just went and did it because I already knew I was gonna have to add more anyway. I also like to add a little bit down my nose and then right here to give it like a snatched button type vibe. And then I take this flat brush. This is the same brush that I use to do my brows, to carve out my brows. It's the same brush and the same concealer that I use to carve out my brows. And I kind of like to pre-spread the concealer where I like it to be. Cause I don't know. Sometimes when I get the blending, the concealer be all over my face. So this be like making sure it stays exactly where I wanted it, where I placed it, and where it's like supposed to be. And I'm gonna have to keep fixing these down. I'm irritated. I'm getting makeup everywhere. But okay. I'm going to have my powder puff ready already because I need to set after I blend this concealer out. But this is the Fit Me, the Maybelline Fit Me powder. Yes, y'all, I changed up a little bit. I never been a pressed girl before the loose, but this was like foolproof. I never had no issues with like my makeup being like overly, I don't know, overly dry, because I love the Huda setting powder, like, and how neutral it is, but it just was a little too dry for me, my taste. Y'all, this brush is so stiff from me using it on vacation, but she gonna have to make it work out one more time, because I need this brush. I love this brush, y'all. I didn't like it at first because I was like, it makes it harder to get in the place that I need to get in, but it's easier for sure. I definitely was not messing with the brush at first. But I'm actually gonna spray my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray on my face before I actually blend. And I like to start out with the edges and just work my way to the outer side of my face. And this just was so seamless. Like, it's still seamless right now. Like, and I'm taking a little bit of that concealer and I'm gonna highlight right under my contour where my jaw is. And taking that concealer up slow in my crease, I don't know what, it just makes it a lot smoother of a transition. Because I normally be bringing it like in my inner corner, and I don't really even like how that looks, because then I feel like I have to do like a full glam, if that makes sense. But y'all see how y'all see the foundation, like y'all see the foundation, and it's like very, very snatched. And I'm gonna go in and blend out my nose contour. I just like to keep everything super, you know, concise. Next, I'm going to take that lighter concealer by Too Faced, and I'm just going to put this in my inner corner. And I don't really want to blend this out with the same brush, so I'm going to blend it out with a powder puff. I never blended no makeup with a powder puff in my life. This is kind of insane, but just to get that bright inner corner, and it's super cute. This is not what I was doing when I was out of town, y'all, but it's whatever. And I just take the Fit Me powder, immediately set. Like, I should have buffed out the edges of this, but it's not gonna make a difference because I'm gonna go back in with bronzer anyway, so it's whatever. I do want that line right there, but I like to keep it super sharp for the plot. It's minimal creasing. Like, sometimes we have to make sure I actually got in my crease though, because this powder, might think you got up in here and you didn't. So but this powder be giving, like, the finish on this powder is skin. Like, it is skin. So I never played. Oh, this was too high, but we're gonna fix that. Yeah, I should never put See, this is what happens. I get to recording a video and I get to trying to do stuff that I ain't been doing, and it just be too much. Where's my... I don't know where I put my bronzing brush. I'm just gonna use a brush that I know I used to use for bronzer. Kind of tap that away some because that was too much. Anyway, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna spray again and I'm gonna use the same Sephora brush. This is the number 2, the concealer brush. And I'll just blend out the edges first. And then I go in my inner corner. Like, my inner corner is the last thing that I want to get the product spread on. And this is, it's perfect. It literally be so perfect every time. I just had to clean that up a little bit because it was kind of everywhere. But, and this is a get up and go look. Like, you could do this so quick. I'm taking my time because I got it, because I have it. But you do not. This routine is super quick. Like, it's not all the extra theatrics I normally do. Y'all, I didn't put no brightener on this side. Hopefully you can't tell. I'm all over the place, y'all. I be having anxiety when I record videos because I be feeling like I'm gonna run out of storage. Even though I got hella storage now that I'm thinking about it. I just looked at my storage. I bought the phone on purpose with like the 524 or 12 gigabytes. And I only used like 100 of those gigabytes. So there's that. I like to go down my nose. Set this. I even like to take like what's left over and kind of reinforce a little bit more color, like a skin color on my forehead. And I set that as well. Set my chin. I mainly just set areas that I actually put concealer with this powder. What is that? And make sure I got my little line of demarcation. What is going on? Okay, y'all, this is the most important step, y'all. For this look, I love to do like a soft baby pink. Like, it has to be a soft baby pink. And if it's not, then it's just not going to be that to me, you know? It's just not going to be that to me. I get my brush filled, like the kickback, and I just go right on the outer edge of my powder. At the like high of my face, and I build up my color, my cheeks. Y'all see it's starting to show up a little bit more. You cannot mess this step up unless you put the blush too far down, because even if you put too much blush, you go back in and sweep it with your bronzer. So this is my favorite part, putting on the blush, and I feel like I might got enough already. Yeah, this is enough. perfect placement. Like the placement is important. Do it to your face shape. I don't even know if this blush suits my face shape because I started doing this placement because I was seeing it like on TikTok and I thought it was super cute. I seen this girl putting it like right here. I thought that was super cute, but I really like how it looks on me in general. Even if it doesn't really necessarily suit my face shape, I think it's cute. So I do it. But I just followed a line of, and you could smile if you don't know where that blush goes. Cause it's basically like right up, like off your cheekbones, like. Y'all, that placement, the placement matters. Like, y'all, this is my favorite part of the look. Like, we could just stop it here and spray, but anyways, after I put my blush on, I go in with my Physicians Formula bronzer. This is the shade Solar Bronze, I believe. Yep, Solar Bronze. And first of all, this bronzer smells super good, but it is the perfect shade. It's not too, oh my gosh, y'all, my face is itching. Oh my God, my face is itching. Okay, actually, before I do that, y'all, I need to put some translucent powder. Because even though you don't need to do this, if you don't want to, I'm going to do it because, like, typically, like my face in the grease is just so prone, like. So I like to take some translucent powder and kind of double it. This is the Makeup Revolution, or just Revolution, translucent baking powder. And I could bake, but I really just wanted to get under here. Oh my God, y'all, did I just crease up my eyes? I got some smiley eyes anyway, so it's bound to happen, but I like to go in with some other form of powder, especially if I'm going to be out like all day. Like, I know just the Fit Me powder is not going to do it for me. Like, I just know. And I'm tapping the heck out the excess powder on the puff because I really only want to set what's on my face. I don't want to like do nothing outside of that. Like, I just want to set it. Makeup still cute, super cute. Back to bronzing. It's my trusty bronzing brush and the bronzer in the shade Solar Bronze. And I literally just put it exactly where I put my liquid bronzer. I don't be liking bronzer all over my face these days, I feel like. I like it, but I just want it to do what it needs to do. I don't want to be super bronzed up because I feel like the blush for me is like the look. Like, the whole look is the blush. That might have been too much. I can't tell. Anyway. I got this small brush that I like to take to do my nose contour. And I like to build up my brow bone again. And go down the side of my nose. And I will also like kind of somewhat accentuate my little you know. I'm gonna go back in with my bronzer and just bronze my jaw a little bit. Not too much, because sometimes I go overboard. But anyways, I like to spray with my Charlotte Tilbury spray as my powder melting spray. And then from here, I like to see if I need any more like blush, because sometimes the blush gets swept away and I don't think I need any more, but for shits and giggles, I'm probably going to put a little bit more. But just like to give like, oh my God, I am getting makeup everywhere. I should have never even tried to do my makeup in this robe. But I was like, oh, I can do it. I know I'm not going to get it all jacked up, but. I didn't put no setting powder nowhere else, and I'm realizing that now. I don't think I was setting nowhere else, though. But I'm just going to take what's left over. Actually, I'm going to take a little bit of powder and just go down my jaw. Okay. I don't know how this happened. Next, I'm going to take my eyeliner. My makeup is not dry enough to even try to do no eyeliner. I can already tell. So before I even do my eyeliner, I'm going to do my lip combo. That's kind of backwards, maybe, but that's what I want to do. I got this liner when I was out of town. It's just a random lip pencil, but I mixed it with my cork liner and I liked it. But we're gonna see what I feel like today, because I don't know. Sometimes this liner be pulling too red on me. Like I be looking red, and or my lips, the liner be giving red. But I'm gonna take this brown. And just kind of reinforce what I just put. Y'all see how I'm giving it up? Like, let's see a little bit of unevenness. This makeup routine did not fail me one time when I was out of town. Not once. I'm not switching up on her. I don't know. Next, y'all, I'm going in with Remedy by Ari in the shade Butter Cake. She is very new and she's extremely pigmented. And she has like no ounce of pink whatsoever. So like I always kind of end up mixing her with Fortune Cookie. Because sometimes Fortune Cookie doesn't give like nude enough. For me. I could stop there, but I'm definitely going to add a little bit of pink. That's better already. Like, it just needs a little tint. Giving like a bubble bath, you know, like, you know. I low-key want to go on top of it with this Glow Reviver lip oil in the shade Princess Cut, but we gonna see. Because sometimes it's pulling a little too pink for me right now. I just stick to what I know, baby. I will never change up on her. My Glow Reviver oil in the shade Honey Talks. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little bit more Fortune Cookie. We got a little swept away. But it's like, I don't know. I really like this lip color. It's a little different from my usual. I know that it's different. I don't care who can tell. Anyways, after this, I'm just gonna take my liner and tight line. Whoa. And for this look, like I don't do no type of wing or nothing, cause I just want my eyes to pop. Like I want you to know that I spent some time doing my makeup, you know? I feel like sometimes when you don't add eyeliner, it look like you did your makeup, but it don't look like you sat and spent time, if that makes sense. I don't know. It still be cute, but it just be like, this let me know like, oh, I did my makeup. Like, I actually sat and put liner on. Like, okay, girl. You took your time today, because normally I don't take my time. Once I basically did everything, I can assess the situation and actually know if I need more blush. I don't think I do, and I might regret putting more on, but it's more so reinforcing what I already have. I'm not trying to add more. So I'm just taking what's left on the brush and kind of trying to, you know. And sometimes the blush just be sitting on top, so you gotta go back in with your bronzer. And you know. Lastly, I'm going in with my Bad Gal Benefits Bang mascara. I really like this mascara. I feel like a lot of mascaras, they're not what they're advertising. This mascara actually, like, my lashes actually are present, and a lot of times I feel like when I put on mascara, my lashes don't be present. So I'll put on a little bottom mascara. Can y'all tell? And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy. I want to start posting more. I know I say that like every video. I just have to actually lock in because, y'all, I really love making these videos. It's just everything after that I'll be like. But anyways, this is my tutorial on this is my updated makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you love. But yeah, thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.